Hey Aries, Happy New Year. I hope you guys had a great holiday. So as promised, here we are for your January reading, which will be your whole story reading. It's been a very popular reading that I put out ever so often because it is it's a bit draining. I'm not going to lie, it is a bit draining. So basically what I do is we shuffle the deck and we go through the entire decks, two decks here. We're going to use the Psychic Tarot and also, oh Lord, the Light Seers Tarot. So let me just show those. Okay, so that's the first deck. And here's the second. I'm showing them because I have been getting a lot of questions regarding the decks that I use. So I have pre-shuffled, but I did want to shuffle a bit on camera so that you guys can see. Okay. I think we can start, Aries. Let's see what your whole story is here. Sorry, let me just get these cards straightened out. Okay. Here we go. Positive movement forward, spiritual strength, foundation and achievements, choose wisely in reverse, and hope in reverse. So Aries, I do feel like there's a lot of change happening in your life, that you're coming into 2020 with a whole lot of change. Change, I feel that was very destined, that was just destined to occur. Lessons learned. I feel like there have been disappointments, perhaps in love and relationships, where you've had to really summon all your strength, your faith to kind of get through it. I do feel like there may be a lot of conflict with your family, perhaps, or with household situations, and there is a bit of difficulty in making a big decision with regards to that, with regards to your family. I feel like you're spending a lot of time kind of putting on a brave face, but inside there's definitely a lot of fear. Okay, we have the universe, temptation, heartache and loss, suffering in silence in reverse, and we have mental conflict in reverse as well. So again, definitely heartbreak going on with regards to family, the home, around the home. We have the universe with the devil card. So again, see, we have justice, the devil, the universe, the number 8. There's something karmic happening in your life. So big changes that involve lessons learned, that involve temptation here. So it's the devil is here actually twice. I feel like there's been a person who's been very influential in your life, and not always in the best way, sometimes very negatively. But see, with the Chariot here, I do feel that, like I said, there's a major cycle in your life that has ended. I feel like this is energy that you're coming into the year with. A major cycle has ended. It's caused a lot of upheaval in your life, a lot of heartbreak. But you're getting through this, and you're doing it in a way that's like, wow, like you're surprising yourself at how well you're managing. You just have your eyes set towards the future, towards healing. For some of you, I do get a prominent water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but it doesn't have to be. Especially Pisces, or you guys might have, not Pisces, especially Cancer, or you guys might have Cancer in your chart. But I do feel that you have no way out other than to just accept the heartbreak. Just kind of drown yourself almost in your emotions so that you kind of wear yourself out and just you're able to just set it free and let it go. Because I do feel like this has been really building up, where you've been trying to, like I said, put on this brave face when inside, I feel like you guys were like dying inside, like you were crumbling down, but you didn't want anybody to see that. And I do feel like you've reached your point where you just have to surrender to what's happening. It's just bigger than you are. This is a time to not give things a whole lot of thought, because it's just something that you have to see play out. Even though you may not understand it, because there is a sense here that you know, you're exactly doing that. Like, you're just trying to go with the flow and make the best of things, as difficult and as painful as they feel. But you don't really know, you have the sense that you don't really know what you're doing, you know, and like you're losing your grip on everything that signified stability to you. Yeah, so the thing that you're not sure about is how you're going to make it from here, from this point on. Like, what is life going to be like? Because I feel like it's a huge change for you, huge shift, like into uncharted territory. And I feel like some of you are being forced into kind of making a budget for yourself, or it's something about, you know, losing. Maybe some of you may have been getting out of a marriage or something where you kind of always felt supported by this other spouse, or maybe they always took care of the finances, and it's not something that you had to, you know, do on your own ever. But I'm getting that sense that somebody feels like, oh God, am I going to be able to make it on my own? That kind of thing. Yeah, and it's very worrisome. We have the Authority card here, which is the Emperor, which represents Aries. So yes, definitely a fear of being out of control, feeling out of control in your life at this moment, and not being able to even, you know, maybe feeling like, will I even have the strength to maintain a certain lifestyle? Will I be able to do this? King of Pentacles reverse with the sacrifice. I feel like, you know, through the things that have been going on, you almost feel stuck in a way, because it's kind of like what has to happen, you know, in order for your life to have a chance at improving. Because like I said, there seems to be a lot of heartbreak in this situation, a lot of conflict and disappointments. And I do feel like you're coming out of a toxic relationship or situation in life, where things are kind of being made right. Okay, you're being redirected for a reason, and that's why this is destined for you, because it's the best thing to happen, even though it doesn't feel like it. I can clearly see that there's a lot of worry and anxiety that's going along with this huge change and shift in your life, but it's almost like that's what has to be sacrificed, is this moment of feeling super uncomfortable outside of that comfort zone, that warm and fuzzy that you're used to and you like. But this is for your own good. This is for growth. Because I do feel like, you know, whatever the situation is, I do feel for some of you it's like a marriage that you're getting out of. But whatever the situation is, it's something that wasn't serving you any longer. It was actually had been holding you back. And so, yeah, it's kind of time to turn in another direction, as painful as it may be. Hold on. Okay. So let's continue. We have base chakra in reverse, victory and success in reverse, trapped in fear in reverse, solitude, and firm foundation in reverse. So definitely I feel there's, for some of you, you could be moving. There's like a big change in material things, or just living situations, you know, things like that. Maybe some of you are like changing jobs or something, but it feels like it's a change that was not welcome. This is definitely not something that you wanted. And I feel like this is a time where logically you feel overwhelmed. You feel like I said before, like you don't know what you're doing. That's the feeling that I'm getting. But there's so much that needs to be done that this is kind of like forcing you to, I don't want to say grow up, but mature in a certain, like wisdom wise, you know. There's a certain maturity that's happening through this major shift in your life. And I feel like this shakeup really needed to happen in order to change your direction. Otherwise, you would have stayed in that situation for a lot longer. You may have already stayed in that situation for longer than you should have. And so now it's like the only thing you can do is take action, and just go with your gut. And maybe that's how it was designed, so that you could tap into your highest energy, your highest wisdom. So we have movement, choices, and decisions, stand your ground, wisdom in reverse, which is the Hierophant in reverse. And we have here, what is this? Recognition and rewards in reverse, and intuition reverse. Yeah, there's definitely, you're being taken out of your comfort zone, for sure. And that's where things can go wrong if you don't allow yourself to just listen to your gut, because it's really, your soul is what's going to guide you through this situation. Because if you try to take a logical approach, it's just not going to take you to where you need to be. We have the Ace of Wands reverse here with movement, choices, and decisions. So yeah, I do see like a hesitation, a fear of failure, a hesitation, also a blockage here in welcoming in new love. I feel like you guys are not ready for it, or you think you're not ready. Your life is kind of upside down is what I'm feeling. The energy coming into next year, it's like everything is changing. And there's so much to think about, so many decisions to make, so many new paths that can be explored upon. I'm kind of feeling like, yeah, I'm getting like again, like a blockage to new relationships, but by choice. It's like something that, yeah, it's, you may have somebody coming into your life, a new person though. This is somebody brand new. There's going to be suitors for sure. I feel like there is here an opportunity to have new love, but I see you closed off to it. So watch out for that, because I feel like this has the potential to bring you a lot of happiness. But I'm focusing on this pig with wings. So it's like you have kind of like a cynical view, like, yeah, when pigs fly, that's when I'm going to get into another relationship. Because you may be coming out of, like I said, a lot of you, I feel like, coming out of a marriage. And you just need time to, get past that. So yeah. Okay, we have disruption, the waiting game, moving on in reverse, destiny in reverse, and material and spiritual prosperity. Okay. Four of Pentacles reverse with disruption. So again, I definitely feel either some of you are moving or you're getting out of a situation that you've been in for quite a while, like an established relationship and whatnot. We have the waiting game here with the star. So again, I feel like you guys are waiting out the aftershock, like after you have this big earthquake that shook up your whole world. You're just waiting for things to die down, to calm down. We have moving on in reverse with the Hermit in reverse. So in order for you to be able to move on, I do feel like you sense, or something's telling you, that even though there's things that you are like doing that's like busy work, like you're focusing a lot on your career, making money, making sure everything, that you're able to handle everything. So it's like you're taking care of things that, like busy stuff, so that there is not much introspection. But you watch out for that, because there is a need for introspection in order for you to truly move on from that past situation. So don't try to ignore your way around it, because it just won't work. Okay. We have destiny in reverse, which is the Wheel of Fortune with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, I definitely feel that the introspection is needed in order for healing to happen. So give yourself that time to heal from changes that are quite, they feel very rough, and they feel very drastic and overwhelming. So definitely, like I said, give yourself that time. We have material and spiritual prosperity with the Nine of Pentacles reverse. So yeah, I do feel like it's going to take some time for you to get back on your feet financially, for some of you. And I feel like that is definitely a concern. I don't know why, for some of you, I'm getting like you don't know if So for those of you that are coming out of a marriage, it's like you don't know if that person is going to give you what you deserve or if you're going to lose out. There's like a concern around that kind of thing is what I'm getting here for some. Okay, let's move on to the next. So I do want to mention I'm going to be offering these whole story readings for you personally. So if you guys are interested, I'm going to be running a special for January only. It's actually going to be a really good price, so you may want to think about it so that you don't miss out. I will do a whole story reading for you for $20.20 for the entire month of January, after which it's going to go up to $40. So if you want to reserve a spot for the month of January, definitely shoot me an email at eyesofthestarstarot@gmail.com. Okay, so we have memories of love, rest and rejuvenate, rejoice and celebration in reverse, throat chakra in reverse, and the third eye chakra. So again, I do see you guys needing a lot of time alone to just process, you know, what you lost is what I'm getting, like what you feel you lost from the past, or a certain sense of belonging or stability that you feel you lost. There is a need to take a definite time out, heal. I feel like you guys are going to be kind of homebodies, not really wanting to talk a lot, okay, as you recover from this tower that has happened, this shakeup in your life. I feel like you don't want to be on social media. You don't care what people have to say. You don't want to have to comment on things so that people know what you're going through. So yeah, I feel like you are wanting to just not really talk much while you're going through this healing process. I feel like you guys are trying to see what this leads to, because there's definitely a new beginning happening here for you. But you just don't know which direction this is going to go. We have passion ignited, spiritual union, fertility, which is the Empress, partnerships and alliances, and material harvest. Passion ignited in reverse. So that is the Ace of Wands in reverse. King of Swords. So yeah, I feel like there's not going to be a whole lot of action, but more so, and this is probably towards the beginning of the year, more so thinking, figuring out, calculating. Yeah, because I mean, look at this card. This is like you're moving on from a very close relationship that you're healing from, and this takes time. Yeah, see, we have the Empress with the Three of Swords reverse. So it's, I feel like this is about rebuilding where something was left to ashes. There's like a rubble, you know, from what used to be. And so now is a time of rebuilding. We have partnerships and alliances, the Knight of Pentacles reverse. Again, I do feel like because you are kind of secluding yourself, not wanting to reach out, it's kind of difficult for people to be able to help you. Okay, so understand that yes, you can have your time, but it's kind of hard for people to offer help if you're never available. We have material harvest, which is the Nine of Pentacles with the King of Cups. I feel like there may be somebody around you who, there's like an emotional bond there, but they also, it's almost, it's a weird energy. It's like what I'm getting here is somebody who really cares for you, but they're detached somehow, like emotionally, you know what I mean? So it could be someone in your life, could be a father figure, but not necessarily. It's just somebody who has a lot of love for you, but they show it more so in a material sense. So kind of like slipping you some money or making sure you're okay, you know, with like material needs and whatnot. But it's like they need to be apart from you or away from you or independent of you is what I'm getting. For some reason I'm getting here, this may be somebody who broke your heart in the past. I don't know if this is going to apply to all, I mean, obviously it's not going to apply to all of you because it is a general reading. But I feel like this person who may have been involved in a heartbreak is actually their intention is to be there for you. I feel like you feel they can't be relied upon. Okay, so that may apply to some of you there. Okay. Oh, okay. We have sacral chakra with the Seven of Wands. Harmony in reverse with the Six of Cups in reverse. So yeah, there's someone you've been with for quite a while, a spiritual union. I feel like it can be a karmic partner or a soulmate or a twin flame, but there are now, I don't feel like you have that stable relationship with this person anymore. I feel like there's a separation here from that type of energy, that type of karmic relationship. It's kind of like you gave up fighting for this. There was no, something needed to change, you know, that there needed to be progress, because we do have here accelerated well, that's interesting. Accelerated motion, which is the Eight of Wands, and we have the Eight of Wands in reverse as the clarifier. So yeah, I feel like this is a karmic relationship that you prevented yourself from moving on from this relationship for quite a while, even though you were not happy. It could be a relationship or a situation, so apply it however you know it resonates in your life. But I do feel like this is something that you've been dealing with for a while. You have a history with this situation, and there's a sense that you knew that you needed to move on from this, and you just let it go because that was the best thing to do. Yeah, we have discontent and boredom in the reverse, clarified by the Eight of Cups reverse. Let's see. Emotional loss in reverse with the Four of Swords reverse. Yeah, I get the sense that this was a situation where it was like stubbornness that wasn't allowing you to move on, even though you weren't happy. It was a situation where you just were not content, and you knew inside that you had to go through the difficulty in order to have a chance at having a better situation, a happier, more fulfilling situation. And so this decision, it just had to be made. I kind of get the feeling that it was made for you in a sense. So there may have been, even though you knew, but there may have been like external factors to actually making you take action away from this. Okay. We have conflict and defeat, awareness, light, power in reverse, heart chakra. Two of Swords reverse. Yeah, I get the sense that a decision had to be made because it just got to be too much. You felt defeated. There was nothing else you could do. You couldn't look away anymore. You just had to accept this new beginning and let go of the past. We have awareness, which is the magician, with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So this is letting go of, yeah, a situation where you invested a whole lot of time, maybe even over 10 years, decades, possibly. We have light with the Three of Pentacles reverse, power reverse, and the Page of Swords, heart chakra, and the Knight of Swords reverse. Yeah, I'm getting the sense that you felt like somebody took advantage of you. Like they played you for a fool or something like that, you know, and then you got wise to them. You started, I'm getting for some of you looking through text messages or looking through old emails or something like that. There was like something you found out. Somebody even may have told you, could have been gossip, whatever the case is, but this information or this idea or this thought or there's something that made you see. It was like to force you, to make you see that yes, maybe there is love here in this situation, but there's also a whole lot of shit involved that you had to look at, and it was very hard. But you had to see that this person that you put so much, you know, you kind of, I'm kind of feeling like it's something you thought would be there forever, you know. You didn't want to consider any of the possibilities of this person or situation not being the way it is forever. But this person or situation just was not to your favor all the time. Okay, so it could have been someone who had their own agenda or wanted to do their own thing and maybe not always considered your feelings. Okay, we have triumph, love begins, balance in reverse, prosperity begins, and deception and envy. Triumph, we have the moon, love begins, 8 of Pentacles. Balance, we have with temperance. Interesting. Okay. Prosperity begins, Page of Wands, deception and envy, 9 of Cups reverse. So I'm going to tell you right now, there's someone around you who's going to be very jealous of all the positive change that's going to happen in your life this year. I feel like you guys are going to have ample opportunities for love. Whether or not you take that, it's really up to you, because I see you being conflicted about it. I see like you're not really listening to your intuition, or you're scared to just have faith that the universe is presenting you with true opportunities to be happy, is what I'm seeing here. Because I feel like there are situations, there's offers, there's people showing you, not just telling you, but showing you that they want to invest in you, in a relationship with you, in maybe offering you new opportunities for a career, whatever it may be. But there's definitely new opportunities here. And you're afraid to take them because you're afraid to get caught up in a situation that may not work out. And the truth is, it may not, but you'll never know if you don't try. And with the Temperance card, it's like, this is almost like a gift. This is, a perfect storm of wonderful things coming your way, but it's up to you whether or not you accept them, okay? But the effort is going to be shown to you of how much you mean to people here who want to start something new. And something, I'm not talking, these are not any old offers. These are like, let me show you on paper what I want to offer you. And it's definitely worth it. Now, there's someone around you who has lost control of a situation with you. Could be an ex-partner here. Super jealous, super narcissistic, and they are not happy that you're moving on. So FYI there. Okay, we have new beginnings here. Emotional withdrawal in reverse. Yes. So yes, I see you. Things will get better, Aries. I know, you may be crying yourself to sleep every night. You may be worrying yourself to death. Things are going to definitely change for the better. We have transformation here. Obstacles and challenges in reverse. I love it. So, excuse me. So the two kind of negative cards are in reverse, which means that you are patience and planning. You are allowing for change to happen here. So at some point, you're going to turn the corner and things are going to start looking much better for you. New beginnings we have with the World's reverse. So yeah, the closing out of a chapter in your life for sure. You're starting over, maybe from scratch, but it's going to be worth it, Aries. Emotional withdrawal in reverse with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So no longer feeling lonely, isolated. This is like being ready for the new beginning, being ready to let go of the past, allowing for these changes, this death and this transformation to occur. 6 of Pentacles reverse. Why? Because Aries, you realize that whatever you were getting, it wasn't enough. Whatever somebody was offering you, they were offering you crumbs, or maybe not even that at times. And it's time for a change. It's time for you to receive what you deserve. Wow. Obstacles and challenges in reverse, which is I think it's the 5 of Pentacles. I'm not sure in this deck. But anyway, obstacles and challenges in reverse with the Queen of Wands. This is your energy. So again, like getting your mojo back. Feeling like your old self. Not feeling like you're lacking in any area of your life. And this is all through patience and planning, because yeah, you had to start from scratch. You had to rebuild, but it may take some time, may take, maybe into the 7th month. So around July, perhaps you'll start feeling like your old self again and back on your feet. Not just back on your feet, but like back in control. Feeling good about yourself, feeling confident. And I feel like people are seeing that in you, and you're attracting a lot of attention. I think I'm getting pretty strongly by July, you will see huge changes happening. All right, let's move on and finish up here. Wow, solar plexus chakra, truth reverse, patience, shadow, and triumphant success. So whatever was in the shadows, whatever had been hidden from you, lies people have told, everything is going to be coming out into the light. The Emperor, oh my gosh, with the solar plexus chakra. So this is you being at your ultimate, high confidence, feeling in control, feeling good about yourself, feeling good about moves that you've made, for sure. Because I do feel that you're going to find out, that people that you fought to stay in a relationship with, perhaps, or situations that you really fought for, you're going to see for yourself that it was all lies. There was a lot of lying going on. You just deserved more. Okay, so truth reverse we have with the Five of Swords. Whatever you've been like in conflict with someone about, again, I feel that you see for yourself that this person has really only been out for themselves. They did not care how you felt or what what the consequences were with you. But I feel that this helps you in the end to be able to move on. Yeah, see, we have the Ten of Swords with patience. So yeah, at some point, I promise you, Aries, you're going to get to the point where you're just going to be at peace with whatever happened. It may take a little while. Yes, it's going to take pain and suffering, and you're going to feel betrayal, but this is what's going to set you free. Shadow in reverse, death and rebirth. Absolutely. So whatever comes to light, as painful as it may be, that is what's going to set you free to be able to move forward and just know that you did the right thing. You did everything you could do, and now it's time for you. We have the Four of Wands reverse. Yeah, triumphant success, a new beginning, learning the truth, and rebuilding your life in the way that you want to have it. Let's finish up this deck. We have the Sun, the Queen of Swords reverse, the Hierophant reverse, Seven of Swords reverse, the Four of Cups. I feel, again, truths coming to light and you changing your life, allowing your life to change by cutting people off. Whoever doesn't serve you, whatever doesn't make you happy anymore, I think you're done with it. This year, you're definitely done with it. And not just that you're done with it, because I feel for some of you, you were done with it in 2019. But in 2020, you're going to be at peace with everything. There's not going to be resentment left. There's not going to be a sense of loss. There's not you're going to be in such a strong position that you're going to know that even through these toughest times, the universe had your back the whole time. They were doing it for your own good. So let's keep going. Wow, the King of Wands, Page of Pentacles reverse, the Lovers, Nine of Swords reverse, Seven of Pentacles reverse. I definitely feel like you guys are going to take your time when it comes to allowing people into your life. But I think it's in a healthy way. It's not like, oh, I'm so full of resentment that I don't want to know about anybody. It's not that kind of thing. It's more like, I know I need to heal, so this is best for everyone. And that's what I feel like. I feel like you are going to be very powerful, very magnetic, very sexy this year. You're attracting a lot of attention, but you're not ready for anything serious is what I'm getting for a lot of you here. Three of Cups, Three of Wands, and the Magician. Wow, how beautiful. This to me is like you spending a lot of time with friends, having fun, contemplating the future, and being excited about it, celebrating even. This is how your year is going to end up, Aries. So I mean, it really looks like you're going to be the person in control. To end up with the Magician, it's like whatever you want to make of this life, this is your new chapter and you're writing it. So that's your whole story, Aries. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.